Imagine if your mornings didn't just start, but they launched, propelling you into a day filled with energy, positivity, and intention. What if the secret to success is nestled in those first moments right after you open your eyes? Hey, I'm Denney. In today's episode, we're exploring 5 transformative tips to supercharge your mornings, turning them from the mundane to the magnificent. So stick with me and let's turn every good morning into a great day. Welcome to the Denney podcast. I'm your host, Denney. Every week, we dive into strategies and stories to help you live with greater intention and drive. We blend inspiration with actionable insights to not only dream big, but to also achieve big. By choosing to be here with me today, you're making a commitment to growth, excellence, and a purpose-driven life. Let's unleash your potential and make today extraordinary. Hello, listeners, and welcome back to another episode of the Denney podcast. Today, we're diving into something that I know affects every single one of us, our mornings. How we start our day can genuinely set the tone for everything that follows. So let's talk about how we can make them not just good, but exceptional. Did you know that how you spend your first waking moments can actually impact your entire day? It's true. Those initial thoughts, those actions, even your first sips of coffee play a massive role in your mindset, your productivity, and overall happiness as the day progresses. So let's not allow our mornings to be mundane or even worse, negative. Instead, let's supercharge them and set a positive and powerful tone for the entire day. So tip number 1, begin with gratitude. Start your day by counting your blessings, not your burdens. The very first moment your consciousness kicks in, make it a habit to mentally list 3 things you're grateful for. It could be your family, your health, your job, or even just the sunrise. Starting the day with a grateful heart immediately fills us with positivity and abundance rather than the scarcity or stress that you might be accustomed to, right? I remember mornings when I would wake up and the first thing that crossed my mind was the challenges and the stresses waiting for me. It was exhausting. But when I switched to gratitude, things changed. My perspective shifted, and in turn, my days became more positive and productive. All right, tip number 2, get moving. Physical movement is like a wake-up call for your body and mind. It doesn't have to be an intense workout session, but that might help, right? Go for it if you can. But even just a few minutes of stretching, a quick walk, or some yoga poses can send a rush of energy through your body and shake off the remnants of sleep. So try this tomorrow. Instead of hitting the snooze button, just stand up, stretch your arms above your head, and take a deep breath. Feel that. That's energy ready to be utilized, okay? Now, tip number 3, nourish your body. You've heard it before. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and it's true. Feeding your body with nutritious and energizing, boosting food is crucial. So avoid the sugary cereals. Opt out for, something that provides sustained energy like yogurts or fruits or even a protein shake, okay? Now, remember, when you put what you put in your body the first thing in the morning is really essentially your body's first source of fuel. So make sure that you make it count, all right? Now, tip number 4, set your intentions. Take a moment to visualize your day ahead. What do you want to achieve? How do you want to feel? Setting clear intentions gives your day direction and purpose. It allows you to align your actions with your goals and avoid getting swept up in the chaos. Personally, I keep a journal for this. Just a few minutes jotting down my top priorities and intentions for the day makes a world of difference in my focus and clarity. Okay, tip number 5, embrace mindfulness. Whether it's through meditation, reading, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts, take a few moments for yourself. Embracing mindfulness helps ground you, keeping you anchored through the challenges and triumphs that may come your way. Even just 5 minutes of focused breathing or reading something uplifting can act as a mini reset for your mind, prepping you for the day ahead. Now, friends, supercharging your morning doesn't require monumental changes or hours of extra time. It's about making small, intentional tweaks to how we start our day. So try incorporating these tips and observe the shifts in your energy, in your mood, and your productivity. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and a big virtual hug for being a part of the Denney podcast. I value each and every one of you. So if you found this episode helpful, please consider sharing it with someone that could benefit from it. So let's spread the positivity and empower each other to make the most out of our mornings and ultimately our lives. Until next time, here's to powerful starts and spectacular days. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Denney podcast, and if you want to stay updated with the podcast, make sure you hit that subscribe button. By doing so, you'll be notified every time I release a new episode. And if you could spare a moment, please leave me a review wherever you're listening to this podcast and tell me what you've enjoyed about today's episode. Your feedback not only helps me and my team improve, but also brings this podcast to the attention of many more like-minded individuals. Together, we can grow this community and make a difference. And if you're hungry for more, the show notes offer a recap of today's gems and all the essential links. You'll also find a link to join my Sunday motivation newsletter. Every Sunday, I'll drop a spark of inspiration into your inbox, priming you for a week of greatness. Never forget, you are the driving force and the very essence of the Denney podcast. Keep striving for excellence. Until next time, stay inspired.